Alright gang, so Vinland Saga, after 20 years, has finally ended. How are we feeling? I feel great. A lot of people don't like the ending, and there's a lot of reasons why. So for anyone who doesn't know, Vinland Saga follows the life of Thorfinn, who is a Nord who wants to discover the peaceful place of Vinland Saga. Spoiler alert, guess what? In his journey, he does, but it's not all what it hopes out to be. There's Native Americans he has to contend with and people who have already claimed the land, and he's trying to prevent war. So this is considered the 1,000-year voyage arc, or the ending of Vinland Saga. And the main storyline of Vinland Saga being Thorfinn has no enemies. This is something many people have resonated with, and the ideals have sort of transcended beyond manga, and it's a way of life and a way of peace that I think has really affected not just me, but many other men in life. I say this because you should, if you're a man who's angry all the time, who deals with conflict, this is something you should read. I highly recommend it. Please do it to yourself and do yourself a favor. If you're struggling in life, this is a practice of meditation and a practice to be better in life, and it's by reading Vinland Saga. So, and what's the ending of Vinland Saga? So, spoilers, tune out now if you stop this video to go read it already, but Thorfinn realizes he can't change everyone. There's nothing he can do, and that sometimes those ideals will get people hurt, and he needs to avoid that. So he has to leave Vinland Saga and leave his goals behind, that he was trying to find a better place and go back home. But he gets to live a life with family, his children, until he ultimately passes of old age or whatever the real life Thorfinn does, because it's based on a real character. But I think this is a really interesting concept, because you get taught that this whole time Thorfinn's right. This is the way to live. He is choosing peace. But ultimately, we all need to realize in our own hero's journey that we can't change someone. It's not up to us to change people and make people better. It's up to us to make each other better, make ourselves better. And I think that's the ultimate culmination of Vinland Saga at the end of the day. Thorfinn realizes he can't change everyone. It's nothing he can do. But what he can do is live the best version of his life and ultimately try to make the lives of people around him better. And I think that's really interesting. If you guys like what I have to say, make sure you go check out the YouTube where I talk about this more in depth. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about the ending of Vinland Saga. A lot of people don't like it. I'd love to hear your thoughts.